Welcome to the next video, which will be on the 5, 7 and 9 5, 7, 9 and 13 stroke rolls at 50 beats per minute. So let's find them. Here we are, straight off the bat, no bother. So 5 stroke, 7 stroke, 9 stroke and 13 stroke rolls. You might be thinking, geez, oh, that looks really busy, but we'll tackle one roll at a time. Okay, so let's look at the 5 stroke roll first. So to be able to play the 5 stroke roll, which is these, we need to work our way through the primary strokes. You might think, what are they? Well, that's us just playing through the movement of the roll, but using just taps. Okay, so remember semi-quavers, one knee yander, and then a quaver on its own would be and. So you'd be one knee and, two e and, one knee and, two e and. So that's how we would count that. You would go one knee and, two e and, one knee and, two e and. Just like this. One knee and, two e and, one knee and, two e and. So let's try that with the metronome. So you'd be one knee and, two e and. No repeats. After 2, 1, 2, go. One knee and, two e and, one knee and, two e and again. 1, 2, one knee and, two e and, one knee and, two e and one more. 1, 2, one knee and, two e and, one e and, two e and. Grand. So moving down. When you see notes, they've got these 2 lines. See the 2 lines going through it? Wonder if I could zoom right in. Let's see. I think I can. Yep, those notes there, they've got these wee 2 lines going through them. They're buzzes. Okay, so when you see notes that have got those, it means it's a buzz. So you need to buzz the note. Okay, so let's move to that line. So it's still one knee and, two e and. But the 1E and the 2E are going to be closed or buzzed like that. So you're going to push them right down and make them a very closed, tight buzz or pulse. Okay? Just like that. So don't grip the sticks too tight. Alright, you don't want to change the way you hold the sticks, but just push them down and get that closed buzz. Let's try it. 1, 2, go. One knee and, two e and, one knee and, two e and again. 1, 2, one e and, two e and, one e and, two e and one more. 1, 2, one e and, two e and, one e and, two e and. Done. And if you look further down, this is how a 5 stroke roll would look. So it's still played the same as this, okay, one knee and. All you're doing is playing it as 1 and, 2 and. But you're still getting that one knee and in the middle. So you're rolling from that right hand to the next right hand. Okay, so you can't just go, it doesn't work that way. So you've got to fill that space with buzzes to make that roll. And when we play the 5 stroke roll, I like to, or we'll have to count each buzz as 2. So when you do a buzz, it counts as 2. So because we had one knee and, it becomes 2, 4, and the tap at the end is counted as 1. So it becomes 2, 4, 5. That's how we count the 5 stroke roll. 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, just like that. And when we play it as written, we're doing the exact same as the line above, except we're not as tight with the buzzes. We're not going, we're going to go, you're just a lot more chilled out, more slower, if you will, with the buzzes, okay? And if you want, when we play the 5 stroke roll, I would suggest you say 5 stroke roll, 5 stroke roll, 5 stroke roll, 5 stroke roll. Let's try it. 1, 2, so on the right, 5 stroke roll left, 5 stroke roll right, 5 stroke roll left, 5 stroke roll. So you're doing 1 on the right and 1 on the left. 1, 2, so the right, 5 stroke roll, then left, then right, then left. And notice how I'm just relaxing the buzzes, filling the space. 1, 2, go. 5-stroke roll, 5-stroke roll, 5-stroke roll, 5-stroke roll. And we'll do once more. 1, 2, 5-stroke roll, 5-stroke roll, 5-stroke roll, 5-stroke roll. Done. So, to be able to play all of that, or the 5-stroke rolls, you would need to do the primary strokes, closed buzzes, and then as written in a one-up. So we'll try that now. Ta 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 ta. 1, 2. First line. Second line. Tight buzzes. And then third, loosen the buzzes off. And again, that speed is a minimum speed. So if you want to play it faster, then so be it, play it faster. But the 7, 9 and 13, you need to be able to play at the same speed. So if you go ripping through the 5s, but you need to slow down the 13s, it's not going to work. You need to all be the same speed. So let's do those 3 again. 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 5-stroke roll, 5-stroke roll, 5-stroke roll, 5-stroke roll. Done. Moving on to the 7-stroke roll. So we're going to play these 3 lines now. So we've got 1 a day, alright, but instead of being quavers, 1 a day, it needs to be semi-quavers, so they're going to be quicker, so it'll be 1 a day. 1 a day, and then you've got the tap at the end, 1 a day and 2 a day and 1 a day and. Quavers on their own, it's always going to be either 1 or and or 2 or and. Because it's at the end of the group, it's going to be and. 1 a day and 2 a day and 1 a day and 2 a day and. Okay, so let's try that to the beeps. Sorry. Right, we'll try it. 1 a day and 2 a day and make sure you follow what hand everything's played on. 1, 2, go. 1 a day and 2 a day and 1 a day and 2 a day and again. 1, 2, 1 a day and 2 a day and 1 a day and 2 a day and one more. 1, 2, 1 a day and 2 a day and 1 a day and 2 a day and that's it. And like we did on the 5-stroke rolls, we're going to play the first 3 this time with the really tight buzzes. Da, 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 da. So you end up with 1 a day and 2 a day and 1 a day and 2 a day and. Okay, let's do that to the beeps. 1, 2, go. 1 a day and 2 a day and 1 a day and 2 a day and again. 1, 2, 1 a day and 2 a day and 1 a day and 2 a day and. Last time. 1, 2, 1 a day and 2 a day and 1 a day and 2 a day and then when you get to the last line, this is how it would look when written in the drum score. So again, you're doing the exact same as above, except you're going to loosen off the buzzes. So instead of 1 a day and, you'll be 1 a day and. You're smoothing out the roll, making it smooth. And when we play the 7, we can say 7-stroke roll. It fits. 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll. So I would suggest you say 7-stroke roll for that. So let's try that 3rd line. Ready? 1, 2, go. 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll. And make sure you follow what hands are being played on. After 2, 1, 2. 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll. And again, 1, 2. 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll. And what we'll do now is we'll do the same as we've done with the 5. We'll play the primary strokes, buzz movements, and as written. Let's do it. 1, 2, go. 1 lady and 2 lady and 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 7 stroke roll, 7 stroke roll, 7 stroke roll, 7 stroke roll. And please try say these out loud. Alright, if you can't say it out loud, say it in your head at least and play to what you're saying. Alright, if you can keep time with your voice, you're going to be able to do it with your hands. Okay, so let's do them again. After 2, 1, 2, go. 1 lady and 2 lady and 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 7 stroke roll, roll, 7 stroke roll, 7 stroke roll. Okay, and I forgot to say, but when you're doing the 7, again, the buzz equals 2, 2, 4, 6. The tap makes it 7, because remember the tap is 1. Same with the left hand, 2, 4, 6, 7. So when we move on to our 9 stroke roll, whatever my mouse is there, right? When we move on to the 9, alright, it's the exact same again. It's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay? Excuse me. So with the 9, instead of it being 1 a day and a day, you're going 1 E and a 2. 1 E and a 2, just like we did on the very first page, counting exercises. 1 E and a 2, excuse me, 1 E and a 2, 1 E and a 2, 1 E and a 2, 1 E and a 2. So let's try that. 1 E and a 2. Ready? 1, 2, go. 1 E and a 2. 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 Well, I've done too many. No, I didn't. Try it again. 1, 2, go. 1 E and a 2. 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 Done. And like before, we take the first groups. Alright, we'll always finish the roll with a tap. We're going to do them with a closed or pulsed movements. 1 E and a 2. Let's try that. Ready? 1, 2, go. 1 E and a 2. 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 And we'll do that line again. 1, 2. 1 E and a 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 2. And then moving on to your last line, we're taking the buzzes again and smoothing them out, and you end up with 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And with the 9 stroke roll, I quite like to say macaroni cheese. Macaroni cheese fits very well. You could say anything you want as long as it fits. Alright, macaroni cheese I find fits quite well. So I'm going to try some macaroni cheese. 1, 2. Macaroni cheese, macaroni cheese, macaroni cheese, macaroni cheese. Yes, please. I'll try it again. 1, 2. Macaroni cheese. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Macaroni cheese. And I'll do it once more. 1, 2, go. Macaroni cheese, macaroni cheese, macaroni cheese, and one more macaroni cheese. Done. And then what we would do is play all 3 again, as we normally do. So primary, buzzed, written. Ready? 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 E and a 2. 1 E and a 2. 1 E and a 2. Buzzes. 1 E and a 2. 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 Written. Macaroni cheese. Macaroni cheese. Macaroni cheese. Macaroni cheese. And I'll do them from that start, primary strokes again. 1, 2, go. 1 E and a 2. 1 E and a 2. it's written, macaroni cheese, or 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Done. And then our last row is the 13-stroke row. So this is 2 triplets. So remember on the 7-stroke row we went 1 a day and. This time we're going 1 a day. And when you've got the second triplet in the space of that first beat, you can't go 1 a day, 2 a day, because that's number 2 there. We say 1 a day, in a day. We go n, like n. 1 a day, in a day, 2. 1 a day, in a day, 2. So that's how we would say these and count these. 1 a day, in a day, 2. 1 a day, in a day, 2. 1 a day, in a day, 2. It's just 2 triplets, okay? So at that speed, you would be this. 1 a day, in a day, 2. 1 a day, in a day, 2. Let's try that. Ready? 1, 2, go! 1 a day, in a day, 2. Left. 1 a day, in a day, 2. Right. 1 a day, in a day, 2. Left. 1 a day, in a day, 2. And again. 1, 2, go! 1 a day, in a day, 2. 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 And then we do the same again. On your second line there, we're going to play it as buzzes, or the tight buzzes, remember? Ready? 1, 2, go! 1 a day, in a day, 2. 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 And again. 1, 2. 1 a day, in a day, 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 2. And then your final line is how it would be written. And you might think, well, that looks the same as a 9-stroke row. It does look the same as a 9-stroke row. Okay, and this is where, when you start playing proper drum scores, your leading drummer or drumming teacher, it's their discretion whether you play a 9-stroke row or a 13-stroke row. Depending on the speed of the tune. If the tune's really fast, that's quite fast to play a 13. Or you would maybe play a macaroni cheese. You play a 9-stroke row instead. Okay, if the tune's a bit slower, you've more space to fill it out with a 13. And when I play a 13, I won't play, or I won't say 1 a day, in a day, 2. I'll say hickory dickory dock. That fits the 13 for me so much better. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock. And if you're not a fan of hickory dickory dock, you could say Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse if you're banging to Disney. For me, it doesn't matter. I prefer hickory dickory dock. So hickory dickory dock at that speed would be hickory dickory dock. Let's try it. 1, 2, go. Hickory dickory dock. Left. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock. And again. 1, 2, go. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock. And what I'll do now is try all 3 of them. And then we'll do the whole page. After 2, primary strokes, 13-stroke roll. 1, 2, go. 1 a day, in a day, 2. 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 Buzzers. 1 a day, in a day, 2. 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 And then hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock. And I'll do it again. Ready? 1, 2, go. 1 a day, in a day, 2. 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 Then 1 a day, in a day, 2. 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 Then hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock. Done. So, to finish off, we'll do each row with the 3 movements. So we'll do the 5-stroke roll. with the primary buzzed and then written, and then we'll stop and do the 7 and then the 9 and then the 13. So just the 5-stroke roll. 1 E and 2 E and 1, 2, go. 1 E and 2 E and 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 5-stroke roll, 5-stroke roll, 5-stroke roll, and again. 1, 2, go. 1 E and 2 E and 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 5-stroke roll, 5-stroke roll, 5-stroke roll, 5-stroke roll. And then same with the 7s. So it'll be 1 AD and 2 AD and 1, 2, go. 1 AD and 2 AD and 1 AD and 2 AD and 1 AD and 2 AD and 1 AD and 2 and 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll. And again, 1, 2, go. 1 AD and 2 AD and 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 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll. Done. And then the 9s, 1 E and a 2. 1 E and a 2. After 2. Ready? 1, 2, go. 1 E and a 2. 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 Then 1 E and a 2. 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 Then macaroni cheese. Macaroni cheese. Macaroni cheese. Macaroni cheese. And again. 1, 2, go. 1 E and a 2. 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 Buzzed. 1 E and a 2. 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 Then macaroni cheese. Macaroni cheese. Macaroni cheese. Macaroni cheese. And finishing off with the 13s. 1 AD and AD2. After 2. 1, 2, go. 1 AD and AD2. 1 AD and AD2. 1 AD and AD2. 1 AD and AD2. Buzzed. 1 AD and AD2. 1 AD and AD2. 1 AD and AD2. 1 AD and AD2. 13. Higgity diggity pop. Higgity diggity pop. Higgity diggity pop. Higgity diggity pop. And again. 1, 2, go. 1 AD and AD2. 1 AD and AD2. 1 AD and AD2. 1 AD and AD2. Then 1 AD and AD2. 1 AD and AD2. 1 AD and AD2. 1 AD and AD2. Then higgity diggity pop. Higgity diggity pop. Higgity diggity pop. Then higgity diggity pop. And that, guys, is the whole page done. So as always, don't be afraid to go back, alright, if you're struggling with any of these. Spend as long as you need on them. I'm not expecting you to be able to play that page straight away. Alright, sometimes it takes a bit of time. So with videos like this, it only takes a wee second to rewind it back or click back a little bit to play bits again. Okay, so as always, play them as often as you can, because drum rolls, as you will know, we play loads in pipe band drumming, loads of drum rolls. So we need to make sure they're all as accurate as possible. Then we'll move on to our first drum score in the PDQB book. Okay, this is Much and Such, an example of what we would play in the mass band 2/4. Okay, which some of you may have already learned. It's the exact same as the mass band 2/4. It's just missing flams. It's just taps. So we'll play through that as an example. on our next video. So look forward to that.